Here is my list of flashcards. The first word on it is ambitious. The definition is to pretend to be important. The synonyms are pretentious, high-flying. The antonym is meek. The definition is even if the G7 agrees to all the items on the ambitious communique, which is not remotely possible, this will be only the beginning of a protracted period of change. The next word is willed. The definition is to have and to exercise. The synonyms to manipulate, to handle. The antonym is to abandon and to neglect. Another word is sensitively. The synonyms are incomplete. The definition is in complete accordance with, exactly. The synonyms are accurately, precisely. The antonym is helter-skelter. The example is the results must be followed up properly and sensitively. Next word is teeter, to move unsteadily, to rock, to vesitate, to hesitate. The example is already teetering on the brink of financial collapse. The UN would go under if the G7 refused to pay up. Another word is brink. The definition is a region marking a boundary or a limit beyond which something changes or happens. The synonyms are brim, edge, and verge. The definition is the example is the same. Another word is collapse. Collapse definition is an abrupt failure of function or a complete exhaustion. The synonyms are a breakdown, a crash. An antonym is upheaval. The example is the same, already teetering on the edge of financial collapse. On the brink of financial collapse, the UN would go under if the G7 refused to pay up. Another word is dissent. The definition is a difference of opinion, the act of protesting. The synonyms are discord, disagreement, split, and squabble. The example is the G7 is largely united behind these changes, with only the enlargement of gap causing the dissent. Another word is contribution. It is the effort contributed by someone, invested by someone into the bringing about a result. The synonyms are investment, donation, deposit. The example is this would recognize the increasing contribution of the developing countries into to the world's economy. Next word is scourge. It is something causing death or misery. The synonyms are disaster, distress, and calamity. The example is an expanded G7 must give harder thought to those regions where the economic reforms will not be enough to lift the scourge of poverty. Poverty is another word. It is the state of having no or little money and few or no material possessions. The synonyms are misery, beggary, poorness, need, want, penury. The example is the same. Another word is to contribute. It means to invest, to promote, to donate, and the example is to contribute. The proposal is not just to make the gap larger, but to increase the number of contributing countries. Another word is abet. It means to encourage someone, usually in a wrongdoing. The synonyms are to provoke, to incite. The example is aided and abetted by the UK. The US would like to see the UN streamlined to avoid duplications with other international bodies and to introduce management techniques to cut waste. Another word is mandate. It is a documentary giving an official instruction. The synonyms are commission, order, and errand. The example is the US would also like to see the World Bank assume some responsibility for humanitarian aid instead of the High Commissioner for Refugees, and to realize its original mandate for both reconstruction and development. Another word is dissent. No, I've said it. Confine. Another word is confine, to put limits on, to close in. The synonym is to terminate and to restrict. The example is 20 years ago, capitalism used to be confined to the Western Europe. Unrest is the next word. It is a state of change or development. The synonyms are turmoil, commotion, disturbance. The example is that we are now on the threshold of a new and complex era of global capitalism, which offers deep risks of global unrest. Risk is another word. The definition is a source of danger, a venture undertaken without regard to loss or injury. The synonyms are jeopardy, peril, and hazard. The example is the same, and the last word is crucial. Crucial means of high importance. The synonyms are vital, urgent, and pressing, and the antonym is trifle. The example of crucial is many crucial global issues such as global warming and eradication of poverty will require enhanced global cooperation.